Hey guys, what is up? All right, so I will paper out for the timestamps. All right, so we have pile 1, the Ghosts and Spirits Tarot, pile 2, the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, and then pile 3 is going to be the Tattoo Tarot. This is a requested reading, all right, based off of how someone treated you, okay? Explaining why did they act so toxic towards you. All right, so that's the topic for today's pick a card reading. You could pick multiple decks, whatever decks you're drawn to. And I don't know if you hear the background, very, very far the distance, the crows are calling. So that being said, some of you guys may have a crow call message coming in soon, okay? That being said, let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with pile number 1. So why did this person act so toxic towards you? Let's see. Oh, we don't need that. All right. Why did they act so toxic? What was the reasoning? What was the reason? What was the reason? Why did that person or those people act so toxic towards pile 1? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, because like you are very self-sufficient. You don't need anyone. Or at least in their eyes, you don't need anyone. Or that's how you act in their eyes, all right? And so maybe, and I feel like there's like a lot of people that feel that way in regards to that, because there's a lot of people there, right? A lot of faces. You see all those faces, right? And like to everyone, you don't need a lot from people. And I'm not sure if that means like resourcefully or you could just handle yourself. And the Ace of Wands, because you're someone that's passionate, you go and get what you want. You're someone that's inspired and you run off of that inspiration. You're very driven, you're motivated. And so I'm guessing someone was triggered by this, or you're like the type of person that triggers people with like what you bring to the table, okay? Why were they so toxic towards pile 1? Right now it's giving like very triggered energy, like you trigger someone. The 4 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Okay. And so that lets me know that these people can't hold you down, can't hold you back. They don't possess the resources you possess. They don't have the luxury things that you do have, or they can't accumulate the things that you have accumulated thus far. And so it's sounding like jealous of your belongings, jealous of like how quickly you can get things, all right? Your valuables. You're jealous of your valuables, jealous of like your ideas of some sort of passion of yours. They could be jealous of too, is what I'm hearing. We have the 10 of Wands. You stress people out. I mean, like, look at this card. You stress people out, and I don't feel like they want to talk about it either. It's almost like they try to hide the fact that you stress them out or that you trigger them so much. And that they're so upset about it. But this Ten of Wands energy, like that you overwhelm people, okay, or you overwhelm this person that was toxic towards you. We have the Hangman in the reverse. The way you look at things, the way you look at life, you don't have the same like outlook as these people. Like you don't look at life the way they do. So I feel like these people or this person that was toxic to you was definitely someone that, let's say, is not as spiritual or as open-minded. Okay. So I feel like you were butting heads with someone because you triggered them, and perhaps they weren't ready for a spiritual awakening or for some sort of spiritual insight, or to even get familiar with your spiritual journey. Okay. I feel like you just triggered these people. And that's what's happening here. Like you bring a lot of light to dark places. It's another thing that I'm seeing here. Or you are the light one in terms of dark energy people. Okay. Anything else here? Oh, also, I feel like what does really trigger these people is that you can replace people really quickly. And even though you try not to do that purposely, they can see that you can replace friends really quickly. You can replace romantic partners very quickly. You can replace jobs really quickly. You can replace anything. Like it doesn't have to be like a person. It could be like a location, an environment, circumstances. You can just like swap it out real quick, and then that's it. You just keep moving. Like, oh, I have an idea, and I'm gonna go with that, and forget the old idea. Like, it's easy for you to drop things, and I feel like that triggers people. And so they were acting toxic towards you because like they felt like they were gonna get discarded. Yeah, it's like it's easy for you to discard toxic energies. And I feel like they were getting triggered because they are toxic energies, right? That makes sense? Okay. What else? Okay, thank you. We have the Two of Cups here. I do feel like in this card, this talks about like the power of you being able to co-create the type of relationships, healthy relationship dynamics and stuff like that. I feel like these people were toxic towards you because you make relationships better. And maybe there was a particular relationship that they didn't want you to make better, or they didn't want you to fix, or they didn't want you to heal. And like maybe you said something in regards to a connection or in regards to the way they view a relationship, and the both of you guys didn't see eye to eye, right? So like let's say you're more spiritual, right? So you believe in like soulmate dynamics and in situations in terms of like people getting karma and reciprocity and things of like that nature, right? These people were not in alignment in regards to that. Okay, like that's what I'm saying. Like they it's giving like this energy of like agree to disagree, right? Then we have the Magician in the reverse. um they're triggered because they can't manifest as quickly as you, or when they try to manifest something, it doesn't go their way. They try to manifest things that are pretty much toxic or self-centered or just more ego-driven, okay? Especially in regards to different relationships, from what I'm seeing here. So, like, I guess you were exposing those things, and so they started to act toxic towards you to see if like you really knew what you were talking about, right? Yeah, the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse as well. Okay, so I will say like they were triggered because they didn't believe that you were intuitive, or they didn't believe, maybe they don't believe in getting readings, or maybe they don't believe in astrology and the planets, or they don't believe in being able to heal energetically or anything like that. I just feel like these people were toxic towards you because they didn't share the same belief systems as you. So I feel like intellectually and spiritually, you just weren't aligned with those types of relationships. And you're the type of person that you really give into relationships passionately, right? And equally. And it looks like you got the wrong end of the stick, because you have a particular person here that was trying to take advantage of that compassion and understanding energy, right? That kind-hearted energy, the energy of like, okay, I'm gonna pour into you, right? They were taking advantage of that, and because the both of you guys didn't see eye to eye, I do feel like intuitively, there could have been a blockage here that you didn't see. Like maybe you didn't want to see that these people were not in your spiritual level, or they didn't perceive things spiritually the way you did. Um, and so like I even feel like with the Six of Swords in the reverse, like it was hard for you to like move on from these people, or move on from this particular toxic treatment. With the Ten of Wands there, it was like it was very overwhelming. There's like heavy burdens here. Like it's hard for you to just like walk away without any justice type thing, right? So whatever toxic treatment this was, it really was. It did take a toll on you energetically, is also something that I'm seeing here, especially because like you are the one that's putting more energy in the relationship itself. So whoever we're talking about for you, I definitely feel like it was some sort of relationship. It could have been a friendship, it could have been a soulmate dynamic, right? But this person was taking advantage of you. So this feels like an imbalanced, unreciprocated friendship, or unreciprocated partnership, or unreciprocated love dynamic. Okay, that's what it's giving. What else? So why add toxic towards pile one? Why do these toxic things? Why would they do these things? Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune, because they wanted to change something in regards to your luck. I also feel like they wanted to harvest your luck or your fortune, with this like the pregnant belly of this person, right? There's like two pregnant belly like energies there. So like maybe this person was trying to like obtain some of the possessions that you had. Because the Four of Pentacles does talk about like possessions, things that are valuable to you. And then maybe was the reason behind you losing some possessions of yours, or some valuables of yours all of a sudden. I don't feel like it was bad luck. It was just, you can't have a blessing around people that are trying to steal your blessing, if you get what I'm saying, right? So like that's definitely coming out too. So I feel like their intentions were to steal your blessing. That's a lot of messages. Hold on. Yeah, their intentions were to steal. Like that's why they were being toxic towards you, because they wanted to take something that was actually yours. All right. What else? Can I get two more cards, please? So why would they act toxic towards Paula? These toxic actions, why? All right, we have the Seven of Cups. Interesting. They wanted some sort of opportunity. This is giving opportunists, right? There were opportunists, and they want to take your opportunities, take your blessings, even take your ideas, because these people, that they can't think for themselves, so they want someone else to think for them. Is what Spirit said. So it's almost like you have an idea, I'm gonna coat ride off of your idea. Ooh, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do that too. Oh, that's a great hack. I'm gonna do that too. Oh, that's a great style. I'm gonna steal that too. Like it's like a lot of like, I'm gonna do that also. But you're the one that came up with the idea. You're the one that has the passion behind it. You're the one that's excited about it. They just want to do it because they see you doing it, right? Because they don't have anything else to do, right? Maybe you trigger this person because they don't have good ideas and things of that nature. They don't have like plans. So this is like even like someone would tag along with your plans because they don't have nothing else to do, right? But that also kind of hinders you, especially if they're like carrying around a lot of animosity. So why act toxic towards pile one? I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not justifiable at all. It's not. It's just like they're triggered, unhealed, and they're just like projecting basically. Why act toxic towards pile one? Okay, thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so like this is just like you can take care of yourself, they can't take care of themselves, or they're financially unstable. And you, I mean, not saying that you're like the best in terms of financial stability, but you're more financially secure than they are, right? Your plans are more ambitious than theirs are. I feel like this is like they are jealous of the progress that you're making, like the fact that like you know what you want, right? The fact that like you know when to move on, the fact that you know when to use your intuition, you know when something is getting blocked for you and what to do in order to unblock yourself, right? To see things clearly, right? They are the type of people that will hold on to grudges, but you're the one that would basically like release it so that way you can experience something different, right? I do feel like this definitely was affecting like your love life or some major relationship in your life. We did talk about soulmate dynamics, and sometimes that could be soul tribe energy, friends, your love life, or a specific relationship in your life that was just not progressing, right? And that's why. Okay, they were being toxic because they wanted what you had, right? Whether that be something of value to you emotionally or of value to you possession wise, like your belongings, right? Your money, material things of that nature, right? So to be honest, they were being toxic because they wanted what you had. They wanted your spunk, they wanted your passion, they wanted your drive, they wanted your ideas. Some of them wanted your luck, some of them wanted your blessings altogether, and they even wanted your spiritual insight. Okay, and that spiritual insight for some of you guys could be like you already are like highly intuitive, or you're claircognizant. You have some sort of clair ability, or they might have wanted access to your reader. All right, maybe they wanted access to your reader with the High Priestess in the reverse, and like it just didn't work out the way they thought it was going to work out with the High Priestess in the reverse, right? It's giving like you thought you were going to take my spiritual advisor, you thought you were going to take my intuition away, or something of that nature, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Sorry for that, but like I don't think that these people were thinking properly. But those were the few messages that I got here. I did get Pisces energy, Earth sign energy, Gemini energy, Aries energy. Okay, so this could be your zodiac signs or theirs. Okay, let me know how this resonates for you guys, and I am going to move on to pile number 2. All right. Switch this energy. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what your message is with the classic Waite tarot. And we'll see, why did this person act so toxic towards you? Why did this person act so toxic towards you? Oh, wow. All right, 10 of Cups reversed. Why did this person act so toxic towards you? I feel like this is like the energy of like someone was acting like family, but they're not, with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Like they wanted to be all close to you, like, oh, you're my sis, you're my bro, but they weren't providing the emotional support that you needed when you needed it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's giving like, oh, when things weren't going right for you, or when you didn't have the emotional support that you needed, they weren't there for you either. You know, why was this person so toxic towards them? Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay. It's almost like when you needed like to learn something new or get some sort of advice or something, like they wouldn't even help you out on that either. Like you couldn't really learn anything from that person either. Like maybe they can learn more from you than you learning from them. Why were they so toxic? Five of Swords reversed. I'm gonna be honest with you, there was some sort of conflict that you weren't seeing. I feel like this person held on to some sort of grudge with you because like you guys had some sort of argument or something. And this person held on to that for longer than you actually realized. So they were being toxic to you because they were being petty. It was like, oh well, you're not gonna help me and I'm not gonna help you. Like I don't, like a tit for tat type of energy. Okay, we have a Three of Cups reverse and a Hangman reverse. Wow, there's a lot of reverse here. So the reason, like flat out, you want me to be real? The reason why they were being toxic is because they were a fake friend. They weren't your real friend. They weren't your real sis or bro. You know, this is the type of person that's really petty. They don't look at things the way you look at things. This person doesn't have the epiphanies that people usually have when you have to sit there and reflect. Like this person doesn't reflect. They don't try to right their wrongs. They like it's almost like I'm right and I'm right because I'm right and that's it. And they don't want to see like your side of the story. This is like a sore loser. This is like, oh, things are not going my way, so I'm not gonna allow things to go your way. It's like really petty and naive energy is what I'm getting here. What's going on here? Why were they so toxic towards Pal 2? Why were they so toxic towards Pal 2? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Really? Because they weren't as fortunate in regards to like, I feel like maybe, now put the roles where it fits here. Maybe there was a period of time where you were more supported by your family members than they were, or you clarify that Ten of Cups in the reverse, Spirit. Page of Cups. Yeah, like no, right? Okay, thank you. You have someone in your family. There's always that one person in your family that is going to help you, even when you're down and out in regards to family situations. But for them, they didn't have as much family support than you in comparison to you. And I don't want to do the comparison thing, but that's what they do. They compare you to them based off of like what they are experiencing with their family. It's almost like, is this like a trauma bond type thing? This is really weird. It feels icky. I'm actually like getting like the hives from this. It's like this person, like whatever like fixed energy happens in your life, like fixed cycles, fixed patterns, things like just constantly happen that they are for sure it's going to happen. They try to kind of like cling on to your energy. And so this person was being this way because maybe when they weren't getting family support, you were. There was someone there to offer you some sort of help, some sort of love, even if it was a little bit. And it's like maybe like when they weren't getting the love and you were, they started to get like spiteful with you, right? There's something in regards to like then they wanted to start like being fake, okay, is what I heard. The other thing is like there was like a situation, there's time there was a situation like with a friendship dynamic where like maybe you guys had like a little spat or whatever, you stopped talking, and like they had like their inner circle, which then no longer was your inner circle because they had their friends and those were their friends and they were talking to their friends and those friends they were like talking about the argument that y'all had, and there was just like that one person that was talking to you out of that group, and they just became even more petty because of the situation. All right, is what I'm seeing. So like I feel like something was not resolved between the both of you guys in the way that they wanted. Like they wanted you to kiss their butt, basically. And you didn't, right? There was like no apology, there was no forgiveness or whatever happened there, right? And so they then decided to be like spiteful in your energy. Okay. So why were they so toxic to pile two? Explain that. Page of Swords. Thank you. All right, we have the Seven of Cups here. I feel like this person does not know how to read you. Like they don't know how to, they don't know what you're going to choose next. They don't know what you're going to do next. They don't know how you feel about certain things. And instead of them just blatantly asking, they assume a lot. All right, I'm hearing like this person just makes an ass out of themselves because they like to assume. They like to assume what you're going to do next, what relationship you're in, who's your friend, who's not your friend, why you're not talking to them, why you're not telling them certain things. Like they just like to assume things, and they also go based off of word of mouth instead of going straight to the mouth of the horse. You get what I'm saying? Like it's really like I feel like this. Yeah, this is something that you didn't even know. The Moon card and the Lovers card is here. So yeah, they like to assume why you break up with people. They like to assume why you're not compatible with people. They like to like this is like hidden, right? They would make up lies also is what I heard. They would make up lies in regards to why you and them are not talking on speaking terms, or why you and your ex are not together, or why you and the person you can't get over had that argument, or why you guys are on and off again. It's like just a lot of pettiness here. All right. What's going on here? Especially if someone's like a Gemini or a Cancer. All right. What's going on here? Clarify that Three of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups. Thank you. So yes, this person's a liar. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Like, come on. They lie to their friends. They're not even friends with the friends that they say that they're friends with. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like these people just hang out with people just to talk crap about people. Like that's the truth. Like they lie on everybody. They lie on themselves. They lie on their own friendships that they have. Like they're just like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I feel like this person does this to everyone. So however they toxically acted towards you, they just do that to everyone. They lost a lot of friends like this from what I'm seeing. Yo, what's going on here? What's going on here? Clarify that hangman in the reverse. So like for those of you like let's get some insight on the hangman. The hangman is the guy that is traditionally like holding onto a rope that is tied to his foot, and behind his arms he's holding onto that rope. So whenever he feels like letting go of the rope, he can fall, right? But this is in the reverse. So this is like someone that is putting a show. Oh no, I need help. I'm dangling. Someone help me, right? Like always like I need help. Someone help me. Oh, I don't know what to do. Like just but you're not thinking for yourself, right? You're not trying to find a solution. right? You are the one that's in the power to change things, but you don't want to do that, right? It's like that type of energy. Clarify the hangman in the reverse, please. The hangman in the reverse. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles. So this has a lot to do with like, oh, I don't know what to do in regards to the next thing I'm going to do in my career, or I don't know what to do in terms of, something that's happening in their life, or something that's happening in their family, or something that's happening with their money. Okay, but at the same breath, right? This is mirroring this energy, right? So the hangman, he's holding on to the rope so he can let go and get out of that situation, right? Same thing with the Two of Pentacles. At any time, you can prioritize what is supposed to be prioritized in order to handle your situations. But this person just chooses not to, and chooses for someone to rescue the hoe. You get what I'm saying? It's like that energy. And then when you don't want to do that as a friend, or you don't want to do that as a bestie, or you don't want to do that as a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, a sister or a bro, you know what I'm saying? Now it's a problem. Now this person wants to lie on you. Oh, they never helped me. They saw me struggling. They never helped me. This whole time, like, you didn't know that this person could already resolve the situation. They already knew how to resolve the situation. They just wanted you to resolve the situation for them. Okay? That's crazy. What's going on here? And also with this Two of Pentacles, it's almost like they juggle a lot. Juggle. And so like this is like, oh well, you don't want to hang out with me? Well, I'm gonna hang out with so and so. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Well, I'm gonna talk to this person. Oh, you want to choose your boyfriend over me? Well, I'm gonna choose my boo over you. Like this is like really like competitive, petty, like raunchy, stupid energy. Like again, tit for tat, right? It's giving that tit for tat. It's like, so I also feel like maybe you make this person cry, but maybe they don't want to tell you, like they're lying that you even hurt them that bad. Like it's also giving that energy. So why were they toxic towards Pal 2? It's like they just don't get their way. When they don't get their way, it's a problem, right? They have the Two of Cups. Maybe they didn't get their way in terms of a relationship. Okay. Maybe, oh, this is another thing. Maybe because that moon energy is there, maybe something didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out romantically with someone, okay? And you were like, you know what? I'm not going to tell you all the details. There's no reason for me to sit here and tell you why it didn't work out, or why our families were clashing, or why I don't know. I heard why I couldn't join the family, or why we couldn't be a family, something like that, right? It's like you didn't give information, right? And they wanted the details. They wanted the information, and so like then they felt like you were hiding something from them, and they then started talking crap about like things that they don't know, right? They were just assuming like, oh well, that person was just foolish just to leave you, or you were foolish not to see who that person really was, and oh, you swear you have options, but you don't have options. That's the only option that you did actually have. Like, whoa, this is me coming really toxic, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is not how I talk about people. Like, I do not. So I'm definitely channeling some negative, nasty energy. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups. Does this person want your person? And like they were waiting for you not to be lucky with that person, not to like meet the fam or some shit like that. Like what the fuck? Oh my god. And then they didn't tell you, look, Dave, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, like they didn't like, I feel like you were with someone that may have not been as dependable or loyal to you, and they secretly they wanted that not to happen. They wanted you guys to argue. They wanted you guys to like for something, not like they wanted this person not to provide the relationship that you wanted, right? Is what I'm seeing here. And someone could have a black car, Okay, a black, a silver, or a blue card. What's going on here? Why were they so toxic? So basically, they wanted what you wanted. The moon card in reverse. Yes, that's the truth. That's the secret that got exposed just now. So they didn't want you to be friends with certain people because those certain people will tell them the lies that they were saying about you, or the lies that they were saying about that relationship that you were in that didn't work out that has something to do with you. So they didn't want to get exposed. So that's why they try to like cast you out of a friendship circle or something like that, or a group or something, or even like social media. They could have like blocked you or something like that on social media so that way you wouldn't find out that they were trying to take your man that it didn't work out with. Okay. Wow. So that's why they were being toxic towards you. They were being toxic towards you because they were hiding feelings about someone that you were in a relationship with. Yeah, Page of Cups in the reverse. But guess what? That person is not even interested in them. That person may have juggled them and decided to drop them because they weren't interested in them. With the Page of Cups in the reverse. Clarify that Page of Cups in the reverse, please. Clarify that Page of Cups in the reverse. Thank you. Yep, Two of Swords in the reverse, the Six of Swords in the reverse. So like this person clearly, because the Two of Swords in the upright talks about someone that doesn't want to make a decision or is not trying to be emotionally involved. So this person clearly knew that they did not want to go there with this person, right? And even if they did juggle them, I feel like it was a short period of time, all right? So 3 to 6 months. But there was a period of time where like they weren't talking at all. Like this person blocked them. And it was because like they couldn't move on in regards to what happened with you. Clarify that Six of Swords in the reverse. Clarify the Six of Swords in the reverse. What am I saying? The Eight of freaking Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this person wants to come back to you. And they lied to that person. That, okay, whoever this person is that you had a relationship with, and whoever was toxic towards you, they were eyeing your relationship, spying and lying. Okay, it's what I heard, spying and lying. This person that you were in a relationship with, this person wants to come back to you. Okay, the truth is that they could have lied a couple times to you, like, oh, I don't want to come back to you, blah 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 blah. But in reality, that was all cap. They can't get over you, and they do want to come back to you. But the situation is that this person also knows the toxic person, the person that was toxic towards you, and the people that they try to cast you out that inner circle or that friendship circle or whatever the fuck that is, right? They know each other somehow, and this person, your person from the past, right? Your person from the past wants to come back towards you, so that person lied to this person and their friends that they weren't interested in you, but in reality, they weren't interested in this person that was being toxic towards you. Clarify the Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. Let's get more insight on that Two of Cups energy. Thank you. Yeah, we have the Star energy. Hold on. Star energy in the reverse. So I feel like whoever was being toxic towards you, they wanted to, yeah, High Priestess energy. They wanted you to be triggered over and over and over and over again in regards to that relationship. So that way you wouldn't look back to the relationship. So this person would purposely talk crap about that relationship. Oh, remember when they did this to you? Remember when they made you cry so much? Oh, remember you have to choose yourself. Remember you got to heal. Like, remember that person's bad for you, whatever. They were really purposely like talking down about this person, but in reality, High Priestess, they wanted your person. They wanted your person to be loyal to them. Listen to that. They wanted a one night stand with your person. Look, the Empress. They wanted that person to ride off with them. Empress energy. They wanted to get that person. Period. All right. So Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo energy. Okay. And in that energy, that can include your zodiac sign, the person you was in a relationship, and the person that was being toxic to you, and whoever the heck is in this group. All those zodiac signs could apply somewhere in there. All right. And some of them are star signs and some of them are moon signs. All right. That's what I got for your pile. Let me know how that resonates for y'all. And I'm going to move on to pile 3. Okay, pile 3. Let's see what we got for y'all. With the Tattoo Tarot. I love this book. All right. Let's see what's up. So why was this person so toxic to pile 3? All right. You have unfinished business. That's why. Some sort of unfinished business with this person, and that's why they were being toxic towards you. You have the King of Coins. How do you want to fall? Thank you. All right. Reversed. Why was this person being so toxic to pile 3? The King of Cups. You got 2 kings here, the King of Coins and the King of Cups. Maybe you have some sort of unfinished business with a masculine and they were being toxic towards you because, like, as soon as you drop one, you got another one. As soon as you drop one, you got another one. And they're like super pissed about that. Like, can you just finish one at a time? 12 wands and the Emperor energy. For real. Look, 1, 2, 3. Because you got options. Even after you get out of a situation, like you don't stay stuck. Ooh, that's what I heard. You don't stay stuck on a masculine. You keep moving on. You keep moving on and moving forward. Next. Next in line. All right. What's going on here? Yeah, the Chariot. Somebody could if you were facing issues with like your car or something like that, someone could be mad that you got a car, or you got the car that you have and they wanted that car, or they wanted to get a car before you. Why were they being so toxic? They wanted you to have car problems, the 3 of Swords in the reverse. They didn't want you to heal so quickly. That's why they were being so toxic towards you. Or they didn't want you to move on from a particular masculine energy. Or maybe this was a masculine energy you were trying to move on from, and they didn't want you to move on and move on to someone else, like another love contract. Why were they being so toxic to them? What was the reason? Clarify the King of Cups. The Sun card, because they didn't want you to be happy with another masculine. A masculine that was emotionally stable and mature. They didn't want you to be happy with like a person like that. Or they didn't want you to be happy, like, look, you could know somebody with a neck tattoo You can know somebody with a neck tattoo or a face tattoo or something like that. Okay. They may have some sort of angel wings, an angel, or like an angel number or something like that. Okay. What's going on here? This person has a beard and a mustache, but they do not connect. I don't know why I had to say that. Okay, what's going on here? Clarify the Two of Wands, the Strength card, and the reverse. So it looks like they were being toxic towards you because they wanted to stronghand you. They wanted you to appear weaker than what you were. Like somebody tried to chump you or something like that. That's why they were being toxic to you. Like they were trying to like, I don't want to say belittle you, but like basically like step on your neck basically. Like somebody was like trying to downplay you and like try to act like they were better than you, or like this person was all bark and no bite, but you do have bite, and that's a problem. And so like they try to chump you in regards to a situation. Okay. Clarify the Emperor energy. Why were they so toxic? Clarify the Emperor energy. Whoa. The Queen of Coins in the reverse. Someone wanted you to be codependent in a relationship. Like what is that? How do you say that in English? A mantenida, like to be maintained by a man and you can't maintain yourself type thing. Like, so they were trying to be toxic towards you. So like they would throw shots at you like, oh, you need a man to pay your rent. You need a man to pay your bills, or you can't do anything for yourself. You can't take care of yourself. You need someone else to help you all the time. Like something like that. Like you gotta lay up under somebody else to like this is how they were being toxic towards you. Like underhanded shots, basically throwing shots at you in your love life, throwing shots at you in terms of your like finances, saying that like you're never gonna be with your soulmate, because I'm seeing like that Three of Swords, that King of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and the King of Coins are soulmates, right? This also means like you're never gonna have the business partnership that you want. That's not gonna work. Like a lot of like this feels like negative energy like being projected onto you. So this feels like evil eye. Like someone's like shattering. And this is like why you kept going in cycles. You had to kept repeating certain relationships, certain financial things that you had to keep doing. You had to constantly keep fixing things in order to move forward. Had to keep stepping back and then forward and then back and then forward like that. Constantly having to go back into your healing journey and things like that. It's like every time you try to catch a break and be happy with a masculine, or be happy in your love life, or at least sustain some sort of emotional healthy well-being, like this was being attacked all the time. Okay. All right. Why were they being toxic towards pile 3? Why were they being toxic towards pile 3? Thank you. All right, they said in the upright. So the Four of Wands, the Knight of Coins, the Nine of Coins. You are definitely someone that when you're happy, okay, when you're truly happy, not when you're fake smiling happy, when you're truly happy and when you really feel like your emotional cup is filled, you don't need anybody. You don't need anyone to feel secure. You don't need anyone to help you get the things that you love and you desire. You don't like your wants and your needs are always met because you need them, right? And even though it will take you a long time to achieve whatever these accomplishments are or these goals are, you will feel harmoniously like aligned, right? And they wanted to stop this. This is why they were being toxic towards you, because they didn't want you to be self-sufficient. They didn't want you to handle things on your own. They didn't want you to be happy and emotionally fulfilled. They didn't want you to find that soulmate that was going to be that better half that will strengthen these things. They wanted you to stay in your weak energy. So they wanted you to stay in your ego. Basically, like the inner lion, that's where they wanted you to be, right? They didn't want you to ask for help and get the help. So they will like kick you while you were down, type thing. Why were they being so toxic towards pile 3? The king, no, I was going to say king, the queen of cups in the reverse. So this is like this person, whoever this is giving jealousy. They wanted what you wanted emotionally. And I feel like this is someone that the queen of cups in the reverse is like someone that's cold-hearted. So like you may have asked for some sort of assistance or help and you didn't get a helping hand. This person could have seen you crying and in pain and suffering, and they would literally smirk behind your back and laugh about it. Probably have a couple drinks and have a kiki about the shit. All right. Like this person could have even turned their back towards you when you really needed them the most. Right. This person, the reason why they were being toxic towards you because they didn't care about you in the first place. I mean, be honest, they did not care about you in the first place. They could have had a fake facade saying that they actually cared about you and that they loved you, but no, that was all fake love. That was all fake. Why were they toxic towards them? Hold on. You have the 8 of Wands. Because you were talking to some sort of masculine. And even though, like, you could have been talking to a masculine energy, but you, let's say, were having some issues with your resources, you're having some issues with your job, or having some issues financially. But you always had a man. Like, you always had a man trying to, like, talk to you, or always had a man interested in you, communicating with you. Like, you were always in communication with some masculine energy. And, like, they were jealous of that. Like, oh, like you can't even keep a job, or you can't even, you don't even have money, and like how you pulling these guys? Like, why are you so spiteful? What's going on here? So they were being toxic towards you because like you could still pull guys or these masculine energies or whatever without having much to like offer, like. And you don't have to offer much, and they will still come running. Like, this person was jealous of that. Maybe they can't do that. Maybe they had no luck in that and in that department, and they were like giving you the side eye. That's like a major side eye energy. Major side eye energy. Major side eye. You know, like. I can't believe that you like that person, or I can't believe that person's willing to bend over backwards for that person. Like, they don't even have everything that I have. Like, look at all the things that I'm decked out with, and they don't have these things. Like, I don't know. It's just like really like competitive type energy. Why were they being so toxic towards pile 3? Because you're the Empress. Period. You don't have to lift a finger. They just come running. Empress, Emperor. You're in communication with people that match your energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Like this person wanted you to stay in the energy of one night stands. So this person wanted you to basically, they wanted the gratification to say that you were an HOE. But in reality, you were never one, right? And then we have the 7 of Wands. They wanted you to have your guard down in regards to a connection, like opening up and talking about a connection with them. And I feel like if you did let your guard down with this person and then they started acting toxic, that's why. Because they were jealous to like know the actual details. The Knave of Cups, that people are actually interested in you. People actually admire you and they actually have crushes on you, right? It's almost like their friends actually like you too. Anything else? Ace of Wands, Knave of Coins, the Tower. It comes to a shock that you can still accomplish so many things without having a lot of resources. Yeah, Three of Cups is here, clarifying again. Like if you let your guard down and like befriended this person, the Ten of Coins, right? This person was like, this is giving like your friends became their friends, or vice versa. Their friends became your friends, and they like you inherited their friends basically, and they actually started to like you, and they didn't want them to like you, and so they were being jealous because you were stealing their friends away, or you were stealing like all the attention. There's something about attention, like you were getting all the attention, and so they started to be toxic towards you. Now we have the Knave of Coins and we have the Knight of Coins, right? So I'm seeing this energy of like you went from having little to no experience to being so reliable, so dependable. Everybody's choosing you, and it started rocking the boat with the Tower energy. Like, holy crap! All of a sudden, I brought this person into the situation. What did I do? Everybody likes this person. Nobody likes me anymore, and so they started throwing shots at you. Especially because this was a period of time where you were still healing. Three of Swords in the reverse. Like still till this day, you're still healing. And so like there's something here, like I said in the beginning, there's some sort of unfinished business between you and this person. At least this is how they feel. Like something happened between the both of you and they didn't address it. That's the problem. They didn't address it. They didn't try to fix it. They didn't want to fix it. They just wanted to make a bigger problem. And that's why they were being toxic towards you, because they wanted to be Miss Petty. That's what I'm seeing here. They got a chip on their shoulder and they want to hide the chip on their shoulder and they want to blame everybody else for the problem. So they have to blame their friends. Oh, why are you being friends with that person? Being you, right? Like, why are you being friends with them? I'm not friends with them. Oh, they're fake or they're this. But in reality, that's how they feel towards like the situation, that something happened between the both of you guys, and that's how they feel in regards to that. But instead of them talking to you about that situation that they don't want to fix, they're projecting that onto who you are, but that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, this is what I got for you guys. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.